Hello students. Today we are going to discuss allotment of shares. Now what is allotment of shares? When a company gives shares to the investor against his application for the same is called allotment of shares. It starts with the issue of prospectus. This prospectus will contain an application form. That form must be filled by the investor and submitted to the company. Now company will select the forms which are approved by the board will get the allotment of shares. For allotment of share there are certain provisions which are compulsory to be fulfilled. These provisions are divided into two categories. First is statutory provisions and second is general principles. As I explained you many times, what does statutory means? Statutory is a thing which is compulsory by law. It means which is compulsory to be complete. So here we have certain points under statutory provisions which a company has to fulfill. The first point is registration of prospectus. As I told you earlier, the first step of allotment starts with the prospectus. Prospectus is an invitation which is given by the company to the investors, and it carries all the information about the company as well as the shares available for subscription. The investor has to fill the application form and submit it to the banker of the company along with the application amount. A copy of this prospectus must be filed with the registrar of the companies on or before the date of publication of this document. It must be signed by all the directors of the company or proposed directors of the company in case of a new company. Now, the second point is application money. According to the Companies Act 2013, the applicant has to submit the application money along with the application form. This application money can be minimum 5% of the nominal amount of the share or prescribed by the SEBI. As per SEBI, it has prescribed 25% of the nominal share value. So this is to be submitted with the application form to the banker of the company. Next point is minimum subscription. Minimum subscription is that amount which is to be raised compulsory by the company for the issue of the shares. That amount is mentioned in the prospectus of the company, and this is to be collected within 30 days from the issue of the prospectus. Usually, when the company does not collect the minimum subscription, it is called a situation of under subscription. What is under subscription? Under subscription means when applications are less than the shares offered by the company. यानी कंपनी ने ज़्यादा शेयर ऑफर किए हैं बट एप्लीकेशन आई है कम शेयर्स के लिए. इस कंडीशन को बोलते हैं अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन. So if under subscription arise, the company cannot issue the shares, and in that condition company has to refund the entire amount of application money collected by them. Now what is the solution for this condition? The solution is underwriters. Company has to appoint the underwriters on commission. What they will do, they will guarantee the raising of minimum subscription. It means they will guarantee, they will buy the unsold share of the company so that they will be able to raise the minimum subscription. Next point is closing of subscription list. The closing of subscription list can be not less than 3 working days or 10 working days maximum. It means the closing list will remain open from 3 working days to 10 working days. Okay, so applicant has to apply when the subscription list is open. Next point is basis of allotment. Basis of allotment will be decided by the allotment committee if the situation arise which is called oversubscription, which is our next point also. So what is oversubscription? Oversubscription is just opposite of undersubscription. अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन क्या था? वेयर द एप्लीकेशंस आर लेस देन द शेयर ऑफर्ड बाय द कंपनी. नाउ ओवर सब्सक्रिप्शन इज वेयर एप्लीकेशंस आर मोर देन द शेयर्स ऑफर्ड बाय द कंपनी. In this condition, with the help of SEBI, the allotment committee has to decide the formula to allot the shares, and that formula will be accepted by the board of directors. The next point is permission to deal on stock exchange. As you know, the shares and securities of a company are traded in a stock exchange or through a stock exchange only. So for that, company has to get itself registered with the recognized stock exchange, right? So to get the permission for selling of our shares is to be asked by the company by filing an application to the stock exchange. The names of the stock exchanges must be mentioned in the prospectus, or a fact must be declared that the application for the permission to list in that stock exchange has been made by the company. So this is also a statutory point. Now the next point is appointment of managers. Company has to make certain appointments for raising the capital from the shares. First of all, they have to appoint the bankers for the collection of the application form as well as the application money. After that, they have to appoint the registrar who will look after the allotment issue. Next appointment will be of the underwriters who will be helpful in the case of under subscription. And for the advertising, they have to appoint certain brokers or advertising agents. So these are the 8 points about the statutory conditions of a allotment of shares. Now next is general principles. Under general principle, the first point is proper authority. Who is the proper authority to issue the shares? Of course, board of director is the supreme authority in a joint stock company, so only they are eligible to issue the shares. So proper authority to issue the shares is board of directors. Second point is allotment must be against application only. The company can issue the shares to the people who have applied for the same. It means the applicants can have the allotment of the shares. The next point is reasonable time. The shares must be issued to the shareholders within 60 days after receipt of application money. Application work can be started from the 5th day of the issue of the prospectus. Next point is absolute and unconditional. The allotment will remain absolute and unconditional towards the rules and conditions mentioned in the prospectus. There can be no alteration or addition of any condition at the time of allotment. It must be absolute and unconditional with the prospectus. Next point is communication. When the company has selected the application of the applicants, it must communicate to them with the help of a letter which is called letter of allotment. And the sixth point is allotment should not be in contravention of any other law. When a company is providing allotment to the applicants, there should not be any violation of any other act. For example, there is a rule that a minor cannot be the shareholder. So, the company cannot issue the shares to a minor. So these were the general principles. Above mentioned all the provisions, statutory as well as general, must be followed by the company. If all the points are followed properly, only then the allotment will be called regular allotment and it will be valid allotment. If a single point is not considered or not followed, the allotment will stand irregular and it will be void. Correct? So hope you have understood the topic. In the next lecture, we will discuss the procedure of allotment. Thank you.